Hey, Tealings. So, I'm gonna talk a bit loud. I'm sorry if I sound a bit off. I've been sick. But, there is something I kind of want to talk about, and please put in your headphones if you cannot hear me. I'm sorry for the crap quality. But yeah, so basically, what I'm gonna be talking about is kind of a review of a fan fiction I read. And honestly, I'm still a wreck after reading it because I just recently got into kind of the supernatural fandom, and I ship Destiel, which if you don't know what that is, it is Castiel and Dean. And so basically, there's this one fan fiction I was kind of avoiding it for quite a while, and it's called Twist and Shout. And oh my gosh, okay, so you're probably wondering, maybe why is this so good? What should I read it? Shouldn't I? Honestly, I'm a pretty strong person, but by the end of I think it's 13 chapters, I was bawling. I just had a breakdown. And honestly, I like it because, pardon me, I like it because even though it is a technically a supernatural ship, I like it because in this fan fiction, it's an AU, or if you don't know what that means, it's an alternate universe in which Dean and Cass meet, but they're totally out of character, but kind of still in character, but more towards in that time that they were in, which is basically based around um, when the Vietnam War is going on, and there's like a bunch of stuff that happens. And what I like it because it really is just so beautifully and well written. Because honestly, it's just like a perfect gay story. Like you don't even have to like Supernatural in order to even like understand the two shippings. You just like understand kind of like both of where they came from and such. And honestly, it was so good. And I like it because also because it talks about basically a serious topic because back in that time, especially being gay wasn't really like an okay thing. It was a very like tough thing to be, especially if you were drafted and stuff like that. So it's so well written. And honestly, the first couple of chapters, or like the first half, is just it's so good, and you get into it, and you just fall in love, and you just are like, oh, fluffy, warm, kind of. It's not all fluff. This is not a total fluff fic. Don't go into this thinking it's a fluff fic. Don't. You will mess up. You will just no. Don't. It's not a fluff fic. Um, and by the second half, and when you're done reading, you just kind of sit there and you become a shell of yourself for a little while. I bawled. Honestly, I have not cried as much as I have after reading Twist and Shout as I have when I read Alone on the Water, which is a John Locke fan fiction. Um, Honestly, altogether, I think it is very well done. I think it's a published book or something though, supposedly. I'm not sure if that's true, but I'm gonna link in the description below to where you can read this. And honestly, if you're gonna read this, be ready to cry, be ready to get invested, because even if it's not your typical ship or whatever, it's honestly a story worth reading. It will probably ruin your life and make you very, very sad, and you won't be able to listen to a certain type of music. I'm trying to keep this spoiler free. And there's like a few catchphrases, I guess you could say, that you'll hear and you'll basically just want to cry. So, but anyways, besides the whole crying factor and besides the whole sadness, I like it because it actually talks about the struggles, and honestly, in the end, it really does teach you some things about love in general, whether that be with two gay people or whatever. It just teaches you some very actually important lessons I found about loving someone and just kind of relationships in general. So I think honestly this fanfic is probably one of the best ones I've ever read. Yes, it's very sad, but yes, it's also very, very good, and it makes your heart warm at some places before it so crushes you. But honestly, it's so good. It honestly is very good. And also, Alone on the Water, if you guys want me to talk about it, I will. It's just I had to talk about Twist and Shout because I just read it like a few days ago, and I still am recovering. So yeah. Um, honestly, I just had to get this off my chest. But yeah, I love you all. I hope you have a great day, month, year, birthday, weekend, whatever. I hope this is loud enough